Hey guys, welcome to Ballin' Burgers. So I noticed that Jake did a new segment called Let's Play, and he's doing Dying Light, which I thought was really cool. And I'm trying to play around with PlayStation. I wanted to do one. I wanted to do Watch Dogs, and I started a new game, and I started doing a video of it. And now I'm looking back on it, and I can see that the PlayStation didn't save the video sections that I wanted to. I thought there was an easy way to do it, to double hit the share button and then it starts recording. Clearly, that is not the case. So I'm going to have to redo the video or something like that, like restart the game or something. I probably won't do that today just because of time constraints. I have stuff that I got to be doing soon, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. In other news, Nintendo had the Nintendo Direct this weekend, and oh boy, I watched the video on YouTube, and they have some crazy things coming out that I'm really excited for. For instance, they added a new character for Super Smash, and it is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Mikey said Cloud. I believe he said Cloud when he said that that's who he was going to vote for the fighter ballot. And I said I wanted, he said Sora. He wanted Sora, I believe it was. And I said, didn't I say Cloud? I said Cloud to be put in there. And he said Sora or something like that. And I said Cloud. So I'm right. What is this? I'm actually right about a video. I'm going to have to go back and look at those videos to see who is, right. If I was the one that said Cloud or if he said Cloud. I can't remember. I need to go back. That was an earlier video. But I'm pretty sure that I said Cloud. I thought it would be a good idea to have Cloud in there just because he'd be just badass. The only thing that I have is that it looks like he has a counter, which one of our friends, when we play Smash Bros. With him, he over-abuses counter, and it's really frustrating to fight against him because every time we go to attack him, he bing, counters and just wipes us away. Hopefully he's not too powerful, or maybe he takes a lot of skill to use, which I'm okay with. Second thing that Nintendo Direct brought up is the new Pokemon. They are re-releasing the original Red, Blue, Yellow Pokemon, which I am definitely going to buy. I don't know if I'm going to buy both of them or all three of them. I don't know. I will probably buy Pokemon Yellow. And then either red or probably blue. I like blue more, in my opinion. I like blue more. I don't know why. I just liked it more than red. I like the art. I think the art style was a little bit different. There was a little bit of a difference between red and blue, the art styles. And I think I just liked blue a little bit more. And plus, blue has the missing no glitch. I don't know if you know about that, but that could be for another video. But that brings up a question. They're re-releasing the games, but are they fixing those glitches, or are they leaving them in there? Because they said that they're just leaving them the way that they are and just bringing them to the Nintendo DS for everybody. The only thing that they're changing is the trading is not going to be link cables anymore. It's going to be through the wireless. So that's cool, but again, it brings up the question, if they're leaving the games as is, are they fixing the glitches or are they leaving them in there? So that's an interesting point to bring up. So I don't know. And next thing I want them to do is I want them to re-release Crystal. That's what I want. That was my favorite Pokemon. One of my favorite Pokemon games was Pokemon Crystal, which is the second generation. And it is the third. It's kind of like for red and blue, it's the yellow version of the second generation. Because there was gold and silver, and then a year or two later after gold and silver, it was Crystal. I really enjoyed Crystal. Probably one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. Just because the storyline was super... It's not far off of the first one, but it gets a little bit more in depth with things. And you can play both series, which is great. You can do the Johto region and the Kanto region, which is the original, which was awesome at the time. No game had ever done that. That's awesome. No other game has done that to where you can go back to other regions and play those regions, which I can't wait for them just to make a massive Pokemon game where you can go through all the regions. All the regions are connected. That would be fantastic. And not just by boat or something like that, because that's easy. oh, I need to take a ferry to this other region. No, I don't want that. I want it to be either connected by a land route or by, like, you have to use surf through this little waterway or something like that. I think that would be really cool because I think they have enough regions that you can kind of connect them together. And that would be awesome. Please, please, Pokemon Company, please do that. That's one thing I want to see before I die. The only problem that people start to run into is if you get Pokemon from the first generation and you keep them throughout the whole thing, how do you level, like the leveling? That's the only thing that would be a little like disconcerting, is how would you do the leveling process with the Pokemon with a single game with all the regions? Because if you get let's say you pick Squirtle for your first generation starter Pokemon, and you finish the Kanto region, and it's pretty much like level 60, 70, roughly right around there. And then you go into the Johto region. Do all the gym leaders and trainers and the Pokemon that you run into, are those back to starting square one, like level 2s and 3s when you first get into Route 1? Or do they like scale the Pokemon so then you're facing level 60 wild Pokemon or something like that? Like, how would they do that? Can you not use the starters or anything like that in Johto until you get to a certain level in the game? Or something like that. The only thing I can think of is the gym badges again. You can't start controlling Pokemon until you get a certain badge. So, for instance, I'll have a level 70 Blastoise, but I can't use him in Johto until I get the level appropriate badge, which is what, like level 6 badge or level 8 badge, something like that. Maybe even 7. I don't know. That's an interesting. That could be a way that it works, but then some people could still like do that as to where you bring the Blastoise in and it has so much HP that the low level Pokemon can't do anything. It just is a powerhouse that's still gaining levels. So that's another topic. So I think Pokemon Company, that's a challenge to you guys to try and figure out one giant Pokemon game and to figure out the level restrictions or whatever you want to do. Could we have a level of 1,000 Blastoids per chance? Like, maybe that's how it is every, or do they restart? I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there. But with that, that's my video for today. Again, I'm sorry. I was gonna do a Let's Play with Watch Dogs, but that really didn't work out well. So I'm gonna try something Thursday, redo it, try it, fidget with it. Maybe I'll figure something out. We'll see. But with that, I am signing off, and have a great Tuesday.